Welcome inside the Nexor Center in Sylvan Lake. It is Game 2 of this North Division Survivor Series between the Sylvan Lake Wranglers and the Red Deer Vipers. Brandon Bilodeau in between the pipes for the Vipers. They lead the series 1-0. Shea Herbert for the Wranglers. That means Red Deer, of course, with a victory here on the road, would end the series. They were not good, though, in their only game in this building earlier this season. That was the season opener. Got shelled 7-2. But Linnell right in different. Oh, he just, I think, dusted it off a little bit much. But an early chance for Red Deer is the Wranglers need a victory to keep their season alive. That would send the series back to Red Deer for a decisive Game 3 on Saturday night. Here's Dalton Angletwit. Now to Linnell. Linnell knocked off the puck, and Braden Weston will come back the other way. Red Deer won Game 1 of the series in overtime. Dylan Schooner skates onto it. He's got it. He shoots, and a stop by Bilodeau. So a chance going either way to start this hockey game. Game 2 of the North Division Survivor Series. Face-off right side of Brandon Bilodeau. Just a minute and 11 seconds in to this hockey game. Schooner skates across the top, drops off, and a hard hit. And a penalty coming up. It's going against Sylvan Lake. I thought the penalty was going to be for that hard hit in the slot, but evidently it goes against the Wranglers. Here's difference. Far side, Kingwell. Herbert the save, and the whistle goes. And tripping is the call on Braden Weston. So the Vipers will go to the power play. I don't even see what happened there. Weston is off for tripping, though. Face-off right side of Shea Herbert. Wilson, Linnell, Hoppus out there for the Vipers. Hoppus right off the draw. He shoots. Rebound right back to Herbert. He's going to hold on. Coming up later on tonight, we'll have the Lightning and the Thunder from Stettler. Lightning have a chance to win that series on home ice and put a bit of a shock to the HJHL world with a victory over Airdrie. Don't think many would have had that, but nonetheless, Playford gets the puck after a Wrangler win on the draw, and it'll go the length of the ice. Keegan Kingwell starting out with it, looking to transport this one up ice. He skates in over the line here on the near side. Kingwell far side kill. LaPointe's got that. LaPointe to Kingwell. He lets one go. Good blocker save by Shea Herbert. Aiden Wilson there in the corner. Wilson to Linnell. Linnell on it now. Linnell down the board. So there's LaPointe to Wilson. Spinning and firing. Herbert makes the save. Aiden Wilson, he's a Sylvan Lake native. Scored the overtime winner in the game in Red Deer, Game 1. 58 seconds to go on the Viper power play. They win the draw. Here's Angletwit. Down low to Lawson. Scores! Lawson, short side shelf. Power play goal. 1-0 Red Deer. And the Vipers strike first. Take an early 1-0 lead. Bailey Lawson scores the goal. This puck comes down low to Lawson, and what a shot. Lawson just goes up over the shoulder, right by the ear of Shea Herbert, and he's possessed that throughout his Junior B career. That shot, he's got an elite level shot. He can place it well. He was never scored a bunch of goals, but occasionally when he would score, it would be like that, where it's not a lot of room to put it there, but he does. And Lawson scores a beauty there, and Sylvan Lake down 1-0 on home ice, looking for the equalizer here. Now here comes Brett Hoppus to Wilson, back over to Cale LaPointe, into the middle. LaPointe can't get the shot away. Hoppus, far side, he's taken away. Here's Optendries. Back to Zach Daniels, and Daniels will skate in over the line right side. Taken off the puck, and Kalinowski has it in behind his own goal. Chopek moves this one up to Brent Hoppus. Hoppus driving it wide on the right. Trying to get it to Lapointe. He got a shot, but it goes wide. Lapointe in there to help out Caleb. Has it dug loose on him. Centering pass. Now, a hard hit there. Sylvan Lake screaming for a penalty call. They're not going to get it. I think they wanted that call to charge. Here's Lapointe. Back to the line, Chopek. Kalinowski to Johnston. Now Dylan Schoenert's got the puck. Schoenert sends this one up to Dayton. Playford, and Playford will try to take this one through center. Couldn't. Intercepted though. Austin Caleb to Weston to Schoenert. Save. Rebound. Covered up by Bilodeau. And he's going to hang on to that. 6 minutes and 55 seconds gone here in this first period. 1-0 Red Deer leads. This draw going to be won by the Red Deer Vipers. Here is Spencer Yates. Yates trying to get in. Got it to Lane Sim. Sim shot blocked. It's going to come to Caleb Berg. Berg starts back the other way for the Sylvan Lake Wranglers. A hit there on the far side. Weston's got it. Braden Weston turned it over. It'll come deep into Red Deer territory, and Austin Thorne's got the puck. Thorne trying to skate up through center and drive this one wide. Thorne's got it. He's looking to the net. Won't pull the trigger. Drops off to Sullivan. Sullivan looking for Zarubiak. Couldn't find him. Dylan Schoenert starts out through center. Gives up to Peyton Wright. Right into the middle, taken away by Connor Sullivan. And Tristan Zarubiak's got it. Got it to Jackson Goodall. Goodall cross ice. Scott waits, fires, blocker, save made. Scott looking into the middle. He couldn't get that. He couldn't get it on goal. It gets up and out of play off the glass. And we will get a whistle. Nick Scott, couple of good looks there. Faceoff stays deep in Wrangler territory. Top line out there. Lawson, Linnell, and Mac Difference. Draw one cleanly by Red Deer. There's Logan Linnell, far side. Tries to get it down to the corner. Difference gets crunched. Now Bailey Lawson right up front. What a save by Herbert. Linnell moves that to Mac Difference. Difference down the wall, Linnell. Linnell knocked out the puck. Lightburn, LaValle, he's battled there and lost it, but the Wranglers able to come out. Here's Wade Lightburn now. Lightburn trying to drive around Dalton Engletwit. Centering pass. It comes harmlessly to Brandon Bilodeau, and he's going to hang on. 9:22 to go here in the second period. What a stop on Linnell by Shea Herbert. 8-1 face-offs favor Red Deer here, and they're going to win another one, but it's turned over Richmond, and Bennett! Oh, Bennett put it wide. A one-timer. Great save, Bilodeau. He got it with the blocker. Tied up near corner. Coming on to that one is Keegan Kingwell. Kingwell moves this one to Lane Sim. Sim gets crunched, but he's able to get this one cross-corner in deep. And now it'll come to Kyle Richmond. Richmond trying to get around Dalton Engletwit. Over to Bowen. Shoots, save. Rebound is covered up by Brandon Bilodeau, and he's going to hang on to it. Just under 8 to play here in period number 1. We're in Sylvan Lake. It's game 2 of the North Division Survivor Series. Red Deer leads the series 1-0. It's only a best of 3. A victory here would end the series. Sylvan Lake trying to send the series back to Red Deer for the deciding game 3 on Saturday night. Bennett shoots, save, rebound, Bilodeau covers it up. Tough turnover there by the fourth line for Red Deer. Zane Bennett almost capitalizes and ties the hockey game, but Brandon Bilodeau, sharp on that one, makes the save. Goodall, Scott Zarubiak, the fourth line tonight for the Vipers. Goodall against Bennett on the draw. Goodall also a Sylvan Lake native. Wranglers win the draw. Right in front to Bowen. Shoots it. Good glove save, Bilodeau, and he's forced to cover it again. 7 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first period. Still same lines out there. It's Bennett, Richmond, and Bowen, the third line for the Sylvan Lake Wranglers. This one won cleanly by Goodall, and here comes Tristan Zarubiak. Zarubiak trying to drive it wide. Couldn't do so. Comes onto the stick of Kyle Richmond, but Zarubiak takes away right in front and pokes wide, and now a penalty's coming. It will go against the Vipers. Here come the Wranglers in deep. It's going to be touched up there by Damian Chopek. A slash is coming against Nick Scott. Yeah, you got a whack right on the hands there of Cody Wold, and Nick Scott doesn't like it. The Wranglers, they got a power play goal in game one. A power play goal here ties this game up later stages of the first period. Draw one cleanly by the Vipers. Angle to it, gets it to Lane Sim, and Sim puts it down the ice. Red Deer, one of the few teams, though, that had some success shorthanded in this tandem. Sim and Goodall had a lot of success shorthanded. A couple of power play goals during the, shorthanded goals during the regular season. But the focus right now, just getting through this next $1:20 and getting out of this period with the lead. But here come the Wranglers. Caleb Berg, maybe a 2-on-1. Berg into the middle. Shooter couldn't handle the pass. It comes to Austin Thorne. Up the boards, but it's held in. Now into the middle. Kingwell. Sim's got it. And Sim is just going to send that one the length of the ice and get a full clear. And now a stretch past Caleb. Fresh legs. It's Tate Optendries. Trying to get around. Can't. Intercepted there. Goodall spins, fires the length of the ice. Down to a half minute on the Wrangler power play. 4:52 to go here in the first period. Austin Caleb trying to drive it wide. Tied up near boards. And now it'll squirt to Logan Linnell. Linnell almost got away, but Caleb takes it. Caleb right in, trying to get around Kingwell. Caleb tied up in the corner. Trying to center this one. He finds Optendries. He backhands it just wide. Keegan Kingwell moves this one up to Scott. Scott gets knocked off the puck. Playford moves to Tate Optendries. Caleb right in. Optendries trying to get around. Can't do so. Brett Hoppus has got it to Bailey Lawson. Lawson now to Cale Lapointe. 3:20 to go here in the period. Lapointe couldn't get that one through. Now it comes to Peyton Wright. Fourth line out there, Sylvan Lake. LaValle rides and fires. Glove saved by Bilodeau. And he's going to hold on. Real good look for Cale LaValle there. Face off right side of Bilodeau, and it's won by the Wranglers. Bilodeau has it come on to him, and he keeps it alive. Got it to Brody Kalinowski, now to Hoppus. Into the middle it'll come, and the Wranglers have it neatly, and they'll come out. So it'll come now to Dayton Playford, the Wrangler captain. In over the line, Playford knocked off the puck. Will come back into the Wrangler zone, and Zach Daniels moves it to Cale LaValle. LaValle trying to get in, he does. LaValle into the middle. Oh, what a stop by Wright! Loose side of the goal, it's going to roll into the corner. What a stop by Bilodeau on Wright. Here come the Vipers. Aiden Wilson with speed. Wilson in the middle, Chopek. Backhander glove, save Herbert. And he's going to hold on. Sylvan Lake's built a little bit of momentum here. And look at this, is not the save. That is very unimpressive. Bad job in the truck there. We have a draw, though, to the right side of Herbert. 12-3 Vipers caving the Wranglers in on draws, but the Wranglers will win that one. So it will come to the line, held in neatly by Yates. Here's Johnston. Johnston tries to win this one. Centers it for Sim. Couldn't get it there, though. And here come the Sylvan Lake Wranglers. It's Braden Weston. Long shot. Good save, Bilodeau. He's going to hold on. 10.4 seconds to go. Red Deer still up a goal. It's 1-0. Only goal of the game came on the power play from Bailey Lawson. Draw one in their own zone by Red Deer. Thorne will move this to Yates. Yates might be able to get one final shot away. No, he can't. Ryder at it, got it out, and the buzzer is going to go. Period has come to a close. The Wranglers and Vipers go to the lockers. The visitors have a 1-0 lead in the series and in the hockey game. The only goal of the hockey game right here. Bailey Lawson, an absolute beauty from the short side. 1-0 Red Deer through 20 minutes. Shots 11-9 in that period in favor of Sylvan Lake. But the score is 1-0 Red Deer. Welcome back inside the Nexor Center. Game 2 of the North Division Survivor Series between the Vipers and the Wranglers. Red Deer leads the series 1-0. And they also lead the game 1-0. And the Wranglers able to hold the line there. And Mike hits Red Deer by surprise. What a save by Bilodeau. A discombobulated first shift of the second period for Red Deer. And Weston almost makes them pay. Crowd on their feet, waving the terrible towels here in Sylvan Lake. Draw one by the Wranglers. Lightburn, Weston in front, Burn. His shot's blocked. Now here comes Logan Linnell. Linnell, Kingwell over to Mac Difference. What a move, Difference. Difference down to Lawson. Lawson can't get a shot away. It's taken by Bowden Ryder. Ryder on the far side. Got it to Dylan Schoonert. And Schoonert will carry over the line for Sylvan Lake. Schoonert into the middle. A good stick breaks up that pass, but Lightburn skates right onto it. But his pass is now intercepted by Difference. Got it to Logan Linnell. Linnell comes in on the left wing. Linnell to the middle. Angle twit denied by Herbert. The Red Deer captain right in the middle trying to make it 2-0 Vipers. You see a big hit there by Bowden Ryder. Mac Difference, no worse for the wear. Face-off is going to be won and controlled here by the Sylvan Lake Wranglers. Here's Tate Optendries looking into the middle. Takes to the net. Comes off a body. Right back to Brandon Bilodeau, and he hangs on. Brandon Bilodeau played 2 years for the Red Deer Vipers and 2 championships. That's not bad, I don't think. I think that's actually pretty good. He also played for the Kindersley Clippers, the Olds Grizzlies, and the Calgary Canucks, I believe it was, in his time in the Alberta Junior League. This puck will come out to the neutral zone, play for the Optendries, and Optendries skates into the corner. Optendries right out front, Austin Caleb can't get a shot away. Deftly played defensively, taken away from him by Damian Chopek. Now it'll come to Brett Hoppus. Hoppus through center. Hoppus on the near side, taken away there by Weston. Now it'll come to Kalinowski, Brody Kalinowski over to the far side, gets to Brett Hoppus. Hoppus, a cross-ice pass is definitely intercepted by Zach Daniels. Daniels taken away from him, though, by Kalinowski defensively. Kalinowski got it to Hoppus. He gets hit hard there by Daniels. And skating onto that is Zane Bennett. 15 minutes to go here in the second period. Still 1-0 Red Deer. Kyle Richmond in the near corner. Trying to dig this one out. It'll come for Brett Hoppus loose, and he's going to skate this one out. Hoppus looking to move this one. He's in the middle of the ice. Risky pass, but he hits Yates. Yates skating down the left wing. Yates tries to get this one in deep. Declan Johnston in there for Red Deer. Hard hit by Johnston. Hard hit in behind the goal by Declan Johnston. And now it comes to Cody Wold. Wold trying to drive it wide. Wold on the near side, into the middle. Good stick, knocks that away, but LaValle's got it. Down to Richmond. Crunched off of the puck now. Thorne got it to Goodall. Goodall to Yates. Yates trying to start out with it. Yates got it to Goodall, and Goodall carries into the offensive zone, leaves for Lane Sim. Sim trying to get this one in deep. He does. Goodall back to the line. Thorne. Austin Thorne. Goodall now to Yates. Yates can't pull the trigger, and it'll work its way to Yates again. He's able to intercept and hold the line, but Garrity steals it back, and the Wranglers are able to get this one out. Here's Keegan Kingwell. Kingwell now to Lane Sim. Sim will put it in deep for the Red Deer Vipers. There's Bennett. Bennett, risky play, but Red Deer didn't have, was in the midst of a change, so wasn't that risky, I guess. Here's Jackson Ryder, knocked off the puck, and Dalton Engletwit's got it for Red Deer now. Engletwit. Punished there by Jackson Ryder, and Ryder drops off for brother Bowden. Bowden Ryder in his own zone. Chased around there by Declan Johnston. Red Deer, that was Nick Scott. LaValle's got it on the far side. LaValle trying to get this one up. Caleb Byrne. Byrne stolen from him there by Keegan Kingwell. Moves this to Logan Linnell. And Linnell tries to gain the zone. He will. Linnell, far side. One-timer scores! Bailey Lawson's got a pair. It's 2-0 Red Deer. Bailey Lawson got a beautiful crossing feed from Logan Linnell. He puts it home, and he's got 2 tonight. And it's 2-0 for the Red Deer Vipers. I mean, still a lot of hockey to go. And early in the second period in Game 1, Red Deer held a 3-0 lead. That evaporated. Still got a little less than half a hockey game here. But the Red Deer Vipers score the insurance marker, and the next one's going to be huge. Now right in front, Lawson, again he scores! Bailey Lawson, the natural hat trick in Game 2. 3-0 Vipers. Logan Liddell and Damian Chopak will get the assists. And Lawson finished on the backhand. And twice on that shift. It'll go Liddell, the assist to Lawson, and he finishes. The big 6'4" centerman having a night in Sylvan Lake. The Red Deer Vipers, though, we'll see if the lessons learned from last time. They were up 3-0 against the Wranglers with a little more time left than right now, but still, 3-0 lead evaporated. So, see if the lessons learned, and the lesson is the pedal's got to stay to the metal here, and here comes Mac Difference. Difference stops up, into the middle, Chopak, Lawson, plum shave, Herbert. Herbert flashes the leather on Bailey Lawson, who is looking for his fourth. Bailey Lawson 3, Sylvan Lake no score. 8.5 to go in the second period. Lawson won the draw, back to Chopak. Now Linnell to Difference. Mac Difference. Far side Lawson. Back to the point, Damian Chopak, the Provost native. Now it's Lawson. Lawson, high slot, shoots, scores! Bailey Lawson has 4! What a night for Bailey Lawson! 4-0 Red Deer! Lawson, and this is what makes him so valuable. He's got good hands. He can finish, as we've seen 4 times tonight. But he's so big and so strong. And when he works himself into dangerous areas, he's got a good enough shot to finish. He's now beat Shea Herbert 4 times. And it's I was wondering if they might go to Stephen Arthur, but Herbert stays put for now. It's 4-0 for the Vipers. That's an unassisted goal for Bailey Lawson, his 4th of the game. About halfway through, he's on pace for 8. That's not bad. Dayton Playford comes in. Wranglers got to have the next one. Now this one poked back to center. Dayton Playford skates onto it. Here's Austin Caleb. Caleb knocked out the puck, but he's got it right back. Caleb trying to get around his defenseman, can't. Back to the line, Ryder. Brett Weston. Weston to the line, a drive. Good block by LaPointe, but Optendries has it. Ryder, light burn. Now Brett Weston. Weston from the slot, shot it, blocked, comes out. Ryder and the Wranglers have to regroup. Ryder puts this one up through center, and Optendries has it. Here's Caleb. Caleb to Optendries. Couldn't get a shot away. Sullivan skates this one out of danger. Here is Aiden Wilson. Far side, Tristan Zarubiak. Zarubiak to Thorne. Thorne couldn't center. And now Bennett's got it on the way out for Sylvan Lake. Bennett driving it wide. Zane Bennett up front. Great save, Bilodeau. And he's going to freeze that one. 4:41 to go in the second period. You wouldn't say plenty of time left anymore with the deficit. 24 minutes and 41 seconds left in the hockey game. 4-0 Vipers lead. You're trailing by 4 and your season hangs in the balance. Draw 1 by the Vipers in their own zone. Use Nick Scott. Scott trying to get this one up, cannot do so. And great chance to get it out there for Bennett, but Bennett got hit. Oh no, a huge hit by Angletwit. And back the other way comes Red Deer. It might be a chance for Goodall. Goodall's got a man in the net too, but deftly played defensively. But here comes the Kingwell, denied by Herbert. Kingwell, that one might have been the dagger if he could bury it. Here comes Zane Bennett far side. Bennett into the middle. It'll come to Spencer Yates. Yates, great stick lift on Richmond. Yates got it to Declan Johnston. Johnston to Nick Scott. Scott trying to drive it wide into the middle. Johnston, one-timer, didn't quite get there. And now here's Weston to Shooter to Caleb Berg. Berg, Braden Weston, shoots, save, rebound, scores! That's a big one for Sylvan Lake. It had to have it. Absolutely had to have it before the period was out. That cuts the Red Deer lead to 3. It's 4-1. Back to center ice we go. Braden Weston has the Wranglers on the board. 22 minutes and change to go in the hockey game. And here come the Red Deer Vipers back the other way. Kalinowski to Lane Sim. Sim couldn't get in over the line with it. Cody Wold down to Weston. Weston over to Schoonert. He shoots! A great save on Dylan Schoonert. And now the puck stays in. Weston to Wold. Wold, there's Peyton Wright. Right to Braden Weston. Weston to Wright. Can't get it away. And here's Lane Sim. Sim, though, out of gas. Couldn't pull away. So he delays. When this puck comes out, it comes to Declan Johnston. Johnston taken away from him from Dylan Schoonert. Schoonert comes in. Schoonert, he might have a man in the net. One-timer. Great save, Bilodeau. That would have got the Wranglers right back in it for the third. We're still not out of the second, though. Sim gets it up for a breakaway. Bailey Lawson, does he have 5? Lawson denied! Oh, my goodness. Bailey Lawson had a chance to just take the wind right out of the Wranglers' sails. They scored one. They had a lot of pressure. Sim got it to Lawson. Lawson went in on the breakaway. And nearly made it 5-1 Red Deer, and that would have been the 5th of the game for Bailey Lawson. But this is the last goal. It's the Wranglers. Down by 3 going to the third. They scored 3 goals in 20-ish minutes last game, and they got 20 minutes to go to do the same. Shots are even, 16 apiece. Scores not. It's 4-1 for the Red Deer Vipers. Third period about to get underway. Sylvan Lake needs 3 goals at minimum this period, or they are going home. Bailey Lawson, the performance of a lifetime, 4 goals in the hockey game. Here's Kingwell up top. Bailey Lawson shoots one, and that one, I think, just off the knob of the stick, it nearly found twine. Lawson is King Midas tonight. And you know what? That hits a body on the way through. King Midas in the sense that everything he's touching turns to gold. Draw one by the Wranglers deep in their own zone. Schoonert got it up to Braden Weston. Weston tried to drive it wide, taken away by Dalton Angletwit. And Angletwit will look to move this one to Kingwell, D to D. Now it comes to Bailey Lawson. Lawson loops back in his own zone, knocked off the puck. Weston trying to drive it wide. Weston looking for a lane. It's taken away by Logan Linnell on the backtrack. And Linnell, he's got it on the near sideboards. Linnell over to the right side, left side, Bailey Lawson with it for the Red Deer Vipers. Comes up to Mac Difference. Difference, though, pestered there by Schoonert. Back the other way come the Wranglers. A chance there for Brett Weston. And a good glove save by Bilodeau. He's been sharp tonight. Hasn't been tested a whole bunch. But when he's been tested big time, he has come up and made the saves he's had to. 4-1 Red Deer leads. Draw one in the offensive zone by Sylvan Lake. A blast through traffic. Catches a body, goes into the corner. Brett Weston to the line. Playford, Kalev, now Optendries. Tate Optendries into the corner, Kalev. Now Dayton Playford. D to D Daniels lets one go through traffic. Comes off the end boards and right back to Brandon Bilodeau, who'll cover it up. It's been all Wranglers here to start the third. And you expected them to come out desperate. Got to win this third period by 3 goals or you go home. Kalev knocked off the puck up the far side. It'll go to Weston. Playford lets one go. He scores! Dayton Playford through traffic, and the Wranglers are back to within 2 with plenty of time to go. Is there another comeback in the offing? Playford just rips this one from the line through a sea of bodies. and it finds its way through. I wouldn't be surprised here if JD Moracle might be thinking timeout. Because now that's 2 unanswered for the Wranglers. The game a couple of days ago is fresh in your mind. The Wranglers have been taking it to the Vipers for the last couple of minutes of the second and now the first couple of minutes of the third. Just a chance to say, you know what, boys, get settled in here. Settle down. You don't got to be world beaters right now, and you don't got to defend. And now you kind of do with the lead from 4 down to 2. Here's Kalinowski now to Aiden Wilson. Wilson now to Brett Hoppus. Hoppus comes right in. Lets one go from a long way out, and Herbert makes a save. And that's kind of what you got to do if you're Red Deer here. Just start making Herbert feel the puck a little bit again. He hasn't been great tonight. Coming into the third period, he let in 4 on 16. Johnston on the draw against Zane Bennett. And the draw won cleanly by the Wranglers. Here is Kyle Richmond. Richmond knocked out the puck. Lane Sims got it now. Sim, far side. He's taken off it, but he's got it right back. Sim to the near side, Chopek, and now here's Spencer Yates. Yates taken off it. Bennett up the far side, Richmond. Richmond's attacking with speed, trying to get around Sullivan. Sullivan plays him perfectly. It'll come to Chopek. Declan Johnston moves to Lane Sim, and Sim will carry this one out through center. Lane Sim stops up. There's Yates. Back to Sim in the slot. It will come to Cody Wold, though, and Wold puts this one onto the tape of Sloan Garrity. This one will come to Sullivan. Sullivan knocked off it. Comes to Garrity. Garrity over to the middle. Bennett shoots. Oh, that one nearly trickled in. It was inches from a 1-goal game. Now turned over Zarubiak. Wold from the line. He didn't miss it by much. Here's Tristan Zarubiak to Declan Johnston. Comes back to Sullivan. Got it up to Zarubiak. Now Austin Kalev tied up just inside the Wrangler blue. Lightburn moves this over to the near side. Just under 12 to play in the third period. 4-2, Red Deer leads. Kalev into the middle, deftly played by Goodall. Now it's going to come to Zarubiak. Zarubiak far side, taking it in on the left wing. Zarubiak to the line, Thorne. Thorne lets one go. It's wide of the net. Austin Kalev tied up. Scott's got it. Scott into the middle. A one-timer blocked, and into the corner it comes. A real good look for Red Deer there. Now here come the Wranglers again. It'll come to Dalton Angletwit. Red Deer starting to settle in, you think, a little bit here. It at least appears that way. Zarubiak to Goodall. Goodall bobbles it, couldn't get a shot away. Lightburn takes the rebound, gives it to Austin Kalev, and Kalev will come in offensively. Knocked out the puck, and Thorne controls in his own zone. Austin Thorne transports this one up to Bailey Lawson. Penalty forthcoming to the Red Deer Vipers. Sylvan Lake's going to have a chance to cut the Viper lead to 1. This one touched up by Logan Linnell. Tripping is the call. Didn't see it was on. It's on Bailey Lawson. All over the score sheet tonight. Bailey Lawson, 4 goals and now a penalty. He reached back in and got in between the skates there. And now a big kill. Big moment in this game. Could well decide the fate of it. 9:01 to go in the period. Red Deer needing a kill. Weston off the draw. Shooter shoots. Oh, he rang it off the post. Shooter to now to middle rider. Lets one go. Blocker save Bilodeau. Shooter, Lightburn, Weston misses it wide. Rims around the boards and all the way down the ice. Minute 30 to go in the power play. Here is Braden Weston over the line, right wing. Trying to get around Kingwell. Weston shoots it. Oh, it's Kalinowski at the side of the net. He turns it over. It'll come to Kingwell, though. And Kingwell in there trying to get this one out. He will lift this one out on the backhand. Glove down in the neutral zone by Ryder. Got it to Braden Weston. Weston's got a goal for Sylvan Lake in this one. Schoonert will come in offensively. Right wing for the Wranglers. It's knocked off the puck, and Linnell's going to have a chance to clear. He'll skate it out himself. Linnell knocked off the puck, and Ryder's got it. 30 seconds to go in the Sylvan Lake man advantage. So it'll come right to Herbert, and Herbert actually couldn't handle that one neatly right away. So Linnell scrambles back to a net front position, or hovering around the net at least, and that forces Herbert to hang on. Good heady play by Logan Linnell there. Face-off deep in Wrangler territory with just 21 seconds to go, and a huge face-off win for Red Deer, but the Wranglers get it right back. Maybe the final rush on this power play is Dalton Angletwit knocks his man off the puck. Optendries takes it away at the side of the goal. He was looking dangerous. And now it comes to Optendries' corner. Right up front, put just wide. Lawson's got the puck. 6.5 to go in the third period. Just a 2-goal lead for the Red Deer Vipers. Late Sim turns it over and then immediately takes a penalty. Not good. This is a play where this has to be, somehow get it 4 or 5 feet up and get the red line, get it in deep, and get the heck off because you're gassed. You just killed the penalty. Instead, you turn it over and take another one. Now Sylvan Lake's got another look at tying the hockey game, at going down by a goal, but a good draw win and a clear for Red Deer. Another monumental point in this hockey game. Comes up to Weston. Weston trying to get around Kingwell. Kingwell, a fantastic defensive play to turn it around. Wilson into the middle. Kingwell on the look. He shoots it wide, and he's got to get on his horse and get back because here comes Schunert and the Wranglers. Shooter, what a move around Kalinowski. Shooter takes in, backhander denied by Bilodeau. Made a bad save with the left pad, and now it's going to come back to the line. A drive, Berg shoots, scores. She's a 1-goal game. Power play goal, Sylvan Lake. $4-0 moments ago. Well, not moments ago, but earlier. It's 4-0 Red Deer, and the Wranglers now have it to 4-3. They erase a 3-goal deficit in game 1. And now they're a shot away from erasing a 4-goal deficit in game 2. Do the Cardiac kids have another one up their sleeve? They got 5 1/4 just north of that to find it. Here comes Sloan Garrity driving it wide. Here is Daniels now into the middle. A one-timer stop by Bilodeau. LaValle, high slot, knocked off the puck. LaPointe's got it. LaPointe to Brett Hoppus. 4.5 minutes to go in the third period. Hoppus to the middle. LaPointe, he rings it off the mask of Shea Herbert. Cale LaPointe. Would have been a big goal for Red Deer. Here comes Peyton Wright. Right back the other way. Right in. Centering pass. LaValle shoots blocked. Now over to Cale LaPointe. LaPointe can't get this one out. Keegan Kingwell in there. Kingwell's got it for the Vipers. Kalinowski moves to the near side for Brett Hoppus. Hoppus up to Aiden Wilson. Wilson knocked off the puck. It comes loose for Cale LaValle. Difference right off the bench. He skates onto it. 2:53 to go in the period. Difference looking to the middle. He finds Liddell. He puts it just wide. I think actually Herbert might have got a piece of that. Jace's Peyton Wright got this to Weston. 2 1/4 to play. Weston cuts into the middle. Couldn't get a shot away. Linnell's got it. Linnell tied up though by Optendries. Will come over to the near side. Difference in control. Nearly turns it over, but got it to Bailey Lawson. 95 seconds to go in regulation. Red Deer trying to hold on. Lawson. He keeps this in, but turned over. Wade Lightburn might have a break. Lightburn in. Lightburn shoots, scores. Wade Lightburn has tied the game. A turnover at the line. Costly. It's 4-4. The Wranglers come out in the third period. We said they got to win it by 3, and they have. At least they are right now. But still just north of a minute to go in the third period. The Wranglers have scored 4 unanswered. This one worked up to the near side. A hard hit there by Austin Thorne. It'll come to Lane Sim. Sim looking to get this one over the line. He will. Lane Sim into the middle. It's taken away though by Bennett. There's Yates on the takeaway. Sim in deep. Sim back to the line. Sullivan letting one go from the line. It's blocked. Cody Wold moves this one to Kean Bowen. Bowen Knocked off the puck. 30 seconds from overtime after a miraculous comeback by the Wranglers. Spencer Yates. He's going to try to split the D here. Yates comes right in. He shoots it. Great save, Herbert. Now, that's not the play for Red Deer. Another power play coming to the Wranglers. They'll have a chance late in the third to win it, and even if they don't, it'll carry over to overtime. Lane Sim will go for tripping, and he hates the call. Bad stick placement for Sim. Here's Dalton Angletwin after the Vipers win the draw. Comes to Cale Lapointe. And Lapointe will try to get around his man. Can't. Turned over Weston. Weston's got a man. Weston shoots it. Glove saved by Bilodeau. 6.8 seconds to go in the third. Bilodeau makes a big save. Wranglers almost win this one in regulation. Goodall on the draw. He is able to keep it tied up and win it cleanly now and send it the length of the ice. Overtime up next, but the Wranglers will have about $1:45 of power play time when we come back for overtime. 2 for 2 this series going to overtime. As the Wranglers have twice now come back, and this is your equalizer with just over a minute to go. Lightburn on the breakaway, 4-4. The shots in that third, 10-6. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the next door center. Overtime. About to get underway. The Wranglers have a power play, but the Vipers will take this in offensively to start OT. Turned over. Here's Dylan Schoenert. Schoenert to the near side. It'll come, and Keegan Kingwell's got it. He goes down the ice for the Red Deer Vipers. The Wranglers erase a 4-goal deficit inside 24 minutes in regulation, and the Red Deer Vipers have now coughed up big leads in both games. And something that will need to be addressed, no doubt. Goodall shoots it, saved the rebound. Here's Logan Linnell. Next goal will determine whether we go back to Red Deer for the deciding third game. This one all the way down the ice. It comes off the boards at the best angle it could to avoid icing. The next goal will determine if we go back to Red Deer for a decisive game 3 or if this series ends in its tracks. Caleb Berg can't get this shot away. Here's Keegan Kingwell in deep. Kingwell couldn't hold that one. Here's Weston, loose in the slot. Berg, can they get a shot away? Here's Lightburn. Now it comes to Keegan Kingwell, and Kingwell will look to get this one out. He finds Lane Sim, who's out of the penalty box. Sim can't get this one out. It'll rim around to the far side for Jackson Goodall. Goodall to Lane Sim. 17 and a quarter to go here in the first overtime period. Goodall to the near side. Intercepted neatly by Caleb Berg. Here comes now. This is Ryder. Into the middle. Weston shoots it. It goes wide. Bailey Lawson. Knocked off the puck, and Linnell's got it. Linnell up to Lane Sim. Sim's got Lawson with him. Sim into the middle. He can't get a shot away yet. Now it comes to Linnell. He shoots. Saved by Herbert. Shea Herbert, a huge save. Keeps the Wranglers' season alive. About 5 minutes, over 4 minutes in overtime. Now a chance for Sylvan Lake. Oftendries couldn't get around Connor Sullivan. A great defensive play there. Sullivan moves it to Sim. Sim to Wilson. Wilson, he gives it up for Lane Sim again. Into the middle, Aiden Wilson. Wilson had the overtime winner in game 1. Turned over, though. Bennett, he comes in and stays on side somehow. Here's Hoppus to Wilson. Hoppus shoots! Good save, Herbert. The Wranglers put that back in their own zone, so it was not offside. Almost a disaster for the Wranglers. Wranglers erased a big deficit, but couldn't complete the job in overtime last time. Can they today? Oftendries shoots, stopped by Bilodeau. Real good look for Oftendries there. But Bilodeau makes the save. Saw double overtime for the first time in the playoffs yesterday. Game between Okotoks and Strathmore went to double OT. Draw one by the Wranglers. Here's Bennett trying to spin and fire. Can't do so. And that'll come to Brett Hoppus. Hoppus tries to carry it on the left wing. Knocked off the puck, and Kean Bowen's got it. Bowen turns this one over to kill Lapointe, however. Lapointe right down the gut. He leaves it for Hoppus right side. Hoppus to Lapointe in behind the goal. Right up front. Hoppus, he scores! Brett Hoppus averts the crisis again! And Red Deer wins it! Hoppus walks it off for Red Deer in overtime! Goodbye, good night, game over, Sylvan Lake! What a series and what a 2 games. Red Deer coughs up big leads both times as these two teams, these two rivals, so much respect, shake hands at center ice. And overtime comes to an end. Brett Hoppus. Oh boy. Wade Lightburn ties it on this breakaway late in regulation. And you thought, there's no way the Wranglers can give up this one. But there it is, and yes, they do. They shake hands at center ice. Caleb Berg is your third star, 1 goal, 1 assist as the Red Deer Vipers sweep the mini 3-game series. They move on. They're going to take on the Three Hills Thrashers. Wade Lightburn, he's your second star, goal and an assist as well for him. And this is the breakaway goal that tied it. And your first star tonight going to be, how about, I didn't really think there's much doubt about this one. Bailey Lawson had 4 goals. And looked like it was going to be a Red Deer runaway again. This game 1 did. When Red Deer went up 1-0, 3-0. They got 4-0 today. And I guess they took the same amount of time off. They said, well, 3-0 wasn't enough, but surely 4-0 will be enough. It wasn't. They still had to go to OT, but they end up pulling it out in overtime. And give you a quick look at the box score here. 4-0 Red Deer. Lawson. Then Weston, Playford, Berg, Lightburn go 4 in a row for the Wranglers, but Hoppus 7:27 into the extra frame. We're going to give you a video recap of this as the Sylvan Lake Wranglers, 2 heroic comebacks, both fall a day late and $1 short. And certainly that's a tough way to go out, but it's the way you go out nonetheless. So let's have a look at this game. Bailey Lawson, he gets us off and running, a power play goal early in the first period, an absolute snipe short side on Shea Herbert. That makes it 1-0 for the Red Deer Vipers. Let's get a couple of more looks at this one because, I mean, it's a straight up beauty. There's no 2 ways about it. One more. Just look at the sharp angle of this. Just elevates and goes right underneath the bar, right by the left ear of Shea Herbert. Bailey Lawson, he scored again. Did you know that? It was in the second period this time, about halfway through. Makes it 2-0 Red Deer, so it stayed 1-0 for quite a while. But in short order in the second, it looked like the wheels came all the way off the bus and the train all the way off the rails for the Wranglers, because just 22 seconds after the second Lawson goal, guess what? You got another one. Now it's 3-0 Red Deer with 9:20 to go in the second period. And Lawson wasn't done. He'd get another one yet, and another shot from a ways out this time, but another just straight shot that beats Herbert blocker side up high, and now it's 4-0 Red Deer. So it goes from 1-0 to 4-0 in the span of not even 2 minutes. But I cautioned everybody. I said, look, this is not over. The Wranglers came back from a 3-0 deficit. Remember that. And, well, it was 4-0 this time, but that didn't seem to matter. There's a 2:09 to go in the second. The Wranglers get this one from Braden Weston. That makes it 4-1. And that was a big one. The fact you got that one at the end of the second period. To go to the third, still down 4, would have been a completely different scenario. But you get that one late in the second, and you know, you've been in those rooms, those situations where you get one late in the period, even though you're down a couple, you go into the room saying, you know what, boys, we just got one. Momentum's on our side. And boy, howdy, was it ever, because the Wranglers took it to the Vipers in the third period, and with still plenty of time to go, 16 minutes and 20 seconds almost, Dayton Playford uncorks a bomb from the line, and that finds its way through and gets by Brandon Bilodeau, and now it's a 2-goal game, right? Now it's all of a sudden lots of time left, 2 goals. Shit, boys, we're swore. It's not a bad swear. We'll leave that one in. All of a sudden, it's, you know, we're right back in this thing. And then at 5:18, so we've run it out a little bit out of time, but Caleb Bird on a power play makes it 4-3, and the Sylvan Lake Wranglers, they're within a shot of tying this thing up. But time kept going, and it appeared that Red Deer would just hold on by the skin of their teeth. Not the case. Wade Lightburn capitalizes on a turnover at the Red Deer blue line, gets a breakaway as a defenseman, and makes absolutely no mistake. And the Wranglers tie it up after being 4-0 down. Connor Sullivan, you can see him there. He's just getting off the bench on a change, and that's why the breakaway happened. And he just can't get there to recover, to deny the chance there from Wade Lightburn. And Bilodeau just unable to get there with the glove, and Lightburn makes it 4-4. So 4-goal deficit gone, but the Sylvan Lake Wranglers, despite all that momentum, you know, I've always said it's all about winning that shift. All you got to do, if you win the most shifts in a hockey game, you're probably going to win the game. And Sylvan Lake, they might have into 60 minutes, but that rule goes out the window in overtime. Doesn't matter who wins the most shifts. You just got to win the last shift. And that is what Red Deer did, won the last shift, with Brett Hoppus scoring the overtime winner, beating Shea Herbert, ultimately beating the Sylvan Lake Wranglers in 2 straight games. Certainly the toughest of bounces for Sylvan Lake, but the way it goes, Sylvan Lake goes home. Red Deer moves on 2-0. They win the 3-game series. They will play the Three Hills Thrashers in round 2, and that series will be a best of 7. Sylvan Lake ultimately going to go home in unceremonious fashion. A grand comeback, but falls just a hair short, 7:27 into overtime. But thanks for tuning in. These 2 games were, they probably shouldn't be stressful. I mean, it's a video game, but they still are. I still want the Vipes to do well. But nonetheless, it was a fun series. Coming up later tonight, we have another one that could possibly end. The Sylvan Lake, the Stettler Lightning have a chance to end the Airdrie Thunder season at home. So make sure you tune in for that one. That'll be a lot of fun. We'll talk to you in just a little bit. 8:30 puck drop between the Wranglers and the Thunder and the Lightning.